Look, this is one of the moments in a presidential candidate's media cycle where they have the most attention. And yet it was completely scuppered for Ron DeSantis. He is hoping to take the gloss off Trump. According to a Fox News poll today that I saw, according to Republican voters, 53% are going with Trump, 20% with DeSantis. So DeSantis still has a lot of work to do to catch up with Trump. And we also saw the reaction from the former president, who took to Truth Social today to really launch an attack on Ron DeSantis as well.
Yes, that's true. It's certainly extraordinary how much Donald Trump has risen in the polls since his own launch last year in November. People wrote him off at the time. I think I was one of those. Many journalists were saying that. But despite all of the legal cases against Trump, he's surged in popularity amongst Republican voters. But what DeSantis' supporters will say is those national polls really don't matter. What matters is the polls in individual states. Such as New Hampshire and also Iowa, which is the start of, so those states are the start of the Republican primary season next year. And they're the states that DeSantis reckons that he can beat Trump in. And of course, if you win in those early states, then you get some momentum and that can carry through the rest of the primary season.
Yeah, look, and Ron DeSantis also did an interview with Fox News today. I think it was a very disappointing interview. He needs to really sharpen up his lines and his messages if he does want to beat Donald Trump for that Republican nomination. Now, Adam, we only have a minute or so to go, but I have to ask you, we are getting into really the crisis zone for the US debt ceiling. What do you think is going to happen here? Is Biden going to come to the table? Are the Republicans going to come to a table? How is an agreement going to be reached on the US debt ceiling?
Yes, look, I think it's going to last many more days yet, I would say. I'd say that it will go up to the wire, which is the 1st of June or thereabouts. This is a political process. I think that the Democrat president is going to have to agree to significant spending cuts. He's just very reluctant to do that. But Republicans are pretty insistent that the government is going to spend less money next year than it does this year, whereas Democrats are willing to freeze spending, but that's not good enough for the House Republicans. And they do have a point, frankly. I mean, US spending is completely out of control. The budget deficit is $1.5 trillion every year. The debt ceiling has to be raised every few months at the moment. That's obviously not sustainable, but it could be a rocky time for financial markets. I think that you'll probably see a lot of gyrations in the share market, which of course affects people's super, and you could see changes in short-term interest rates as well. So look, I think we'll be talking about this for the next week at least.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a disappointing outcome on both sides that it's so close to the X date and no agreement. Adam Creighton, thank you for your time.